Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Boys and girls, wherever that is, there, right there.
But
So,
it says upcoming, scheduled for 6/11
what?
at 9:15, which that's today and 4 minutes ago. Notify me. Is there like a 5 minute
I have no idea.
delay?
I have no idea. It's supposed to be a live streaming.
Yeah. Hmm.
Well, we'll make this a short one. We'll see how quickly you can view it.
Oh no, there it is.
There it is.
There it is right there.
Wait. Oh. I'm not seeing us do anything. Oh. Something just. Oh. I moved.
Yeah,
That's
there's
cool.
there's like a small delay.
There's a little. Okay, but we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
All right.
Oh,
And today we have whatever that is. Santa Teresa 1796. This is not a rum meant for mixing. This is a rum meant for drinking. Yeah. So Devin and I are going to partake.
yes.
As you can tell, it's already been opened before, but it's a wonderful sponsor. I've had some before, obviously, or somebody has. And
Or somebody has. We don't remember.
yeah. Episode what again?
Episode 87.
87. I think I wrote 86 on that.
I hope not. Or
We'll find out.
You'll be 86 from using the
Cheers.
live.
Oh,
Uh,
Mm.
so, you
Ooh, I like that.
oh, that's really good.
So you got me some Cheez-Its.
White cheddar cheese. We'll try those.
And did you want any
Of course.
Doritos?
Of course. My blood sugar is shot.
So we're doing this live. Normally it does post on a Thursday, but we shoot it on a Tuesday because I'm a busy guy. I
Me
got
too.
things to do.
Me too.
Yeah, he's got a job. He actually works. But
I do actually work for a living.
I know. I don't. I haven't been the last couple of weeks.
No.
I've been off to Minnesota. Yeah. Visiting Jeff and Lori, the wonderful couple that my wife and I met on a river cruise years ago.
Yeah. And they've been to the Cabana. I've met them.
Mhm.
So hello there if you're watching.
They're not watching.
I know.
They don't even know about this.
They actually invited me to stay at their house when I was traveling around the country,
Wow.
and I was going to, and then COVID happened. And
Oh,
then we
yeah.
canceled that trip. And then the next year, when I asked them, they were going to be in Italy or something like that
Yeah.
when we were driving. So
Yeah. They've been to Italy, I think, a couple of times now.
yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we were there and we weren't with them for the full 2 weeks. They showed us all around, took us to the northern part, and it's a beautiful state. It really is. Yeah, very nice. I'm just being an Oregonian, born here and everything. I'm so used to mountains.
That's true.
So much of the United States does not have mountains,
That is also true.
especially when you get past the Rockies.
That is most definitely
They have some things they call mountains,
no.
but they're not mountains.
I went to the tallest peak
It's like
in North Carolina,
50 feet.
and it took me like 35 minutes to get there from the parking lot.
Yeah, they've got a beautiful place right there on Lake, Big Lake, and they took us out on their little pontoon boat several times. That was fun. I did
Yeah.
not fish. Sorry, Jason.
Loser. You could have just like.
Who is the loser? The guy who chooses not to fish or the guy who chooses to fish? I'm just saying.
So we're canceling our trip to Alaska next?
No,
Oh. So.
that's different
Why is it different?
because I'm catching something that's big.
Meh. Okay. You?
Yeah,
I
me.
mean, I know that's what you tell Julie, but
I don't have to tell her anything. I just show it to her.
oh,
I know. Got to poke out your mind's eye now.
yeah.
You know, I never, ever, as a child, pictured my parents doing it. You know,
Me neither.
but things have become so sexualized in America now that I'm sure kids, unfortunately, picture that, and they're going to have to get therapy
Maybe.
because it's just gross and wrong.
I know when me and Christina are kissing and Nisa makes like a ooh, then we just like stick our tongues out and just like put our tongues against each other, like with her watching. Gross. She's like, gross. And I'm like, just wait until you're older. You'll be wanting to kiss a boy. And she was like, no, I won't. And Christina's like, kissing a girl? And she's like, Mommy, don't you ever say that. Gross. I thought that was pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. Kids, what can you do?
What can you do?
But let's see, what stood out? Here's one of the things that stood out about Minnesota. Man, there's a lot of driving to not see much. That northern part was, I would say, better. When we were with Jeff and Lori, going up Lake Superior and a bunch of waterfalls and stuff. But then when we left them, we rented a Jeep and went down a little bit further south to just kind of, to see Walnut Grove. You know where who grew up in Walnut Grove? Laura Ingalls Wilder. Yeah. So we went there, saw that, satisfied that.
Yay.
Hey, it was obviously a well-liked show. It did good.
Just to be fair, if I went to Minnesota with my wife for no particular reason, but
Something just popped up on the screen. I don't know what it was.
survival of the fights, chip bags are opened upside down.
What?
What?
It's not upside down.
What?
Who was that?
Steven.
Oh.
That's what happens when you go live. People start watching you.
Oh, man.
That's
Anyhow.
why I popped up.
But, man, it is definitely the state of 10,000 lakes.
I don't know. I don't see it. This is right side up.
Right side up. Right side up, upster.
This doesn't make sense.
Maybe he's doing a handstand.
Maybe.
Got confused. Despite the lack of mountains.
Oh, he's saying you need to open the chips from the bottom.
Why?
I don't know. This is Steven. He's moving to Idaho anyways.
Yeah, get your ass out of here, Steven.
Yeah.
No, actually, we're pretty pissed that Steven's
are.
moving away.
We are.
And Katie.
Yeah.
Katie's the better half of that one.
Well, for sure. But she's already gone.
I know.
We can still rib him.
Yeah. Yeah, it was beautiful area with lots of greenery, lots of lakes, but man, that middle to southern, pretty spread out.
Did you go to like Minneapolis? You went to Mall of
yeah.
America, right? Did you go by the Viking Stadium?
I saw it.
You didn't like stop and see the pro shop and
Why?
because it's
Why
awesome.
would I?
Because it's awesome. Because I did.
So what? It's sports. What do I care about sports?
I know. You're like,
And football
Not a real
technically
man.
is not a sport. It's a game.
oh,
Because if you can tie, it's not a sport.
untrue.
True. It's a game.
The world's most popular sport is soccer, and you can tie.
That's not a sport. It's a game.
No. No.
No sport, no competition between men, maybe children, maybe little boys, but between men, no competition can end in a tie. It's all about annihilation. So you're going to be talking to me, you're just going to be reading this thing.
I'm talking to you. He's saying that you're supposed to open it from the bottom because all the flavor settles in the bottom. So you open the bottom, you get all the flavorful ones.
But if you eat everything, then
And lick the bag, Steven. You gotta lick the bag.
you fill it with some rum and you drink it. So you
We've
have
had this argument before, and while
Mhm.
while fundamentally your argument of ties are stupid
Mhm.
is a somewhat sound argument.
No, not somewhat. It is sound. It is solid. If you're a
You're really-
man, you don't accept a tie.
The reality is
A man does not accept a tie.
the reality is you have to put some parameters inside things that sometimes occasionally would create that.
No. You go till one team wins.
Yeah, they do that in baseball. And you got 27 innings.
So what? If that's what it takes, that's what you do. When you're doing a project,
For pussy sports, yeah.
when you're doing a project in your yard, you start, what do? You finish it. You don't go,
Do you-
yeah,
Do you know
this
how
is close enough.
do you know how many people have said this is close enough?
Well, that's just wrong. A man doesn't do that.
I'm just saying. Like
A little girl does. A little boy does.
in baseball,
Sure.
you can't
You know what?
even real men who play football or like they can't run unhinged for 4 days.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
If you can't, you just need to get out of that sport. You obviously can't take it.
It's like,
You
it's like-
think gladiators back in the day went, this is my second day in a row. I can't do this. No, you did it, and you did it with all your might, because otherwise you die.
that's different.
No, it's not different.
Okay.
I stand by it.
You're like right now. I'm like arguing with a woman about her feelings. She's never gonna be wrong no matter what because it's her feelings.
It's not my feelings. I'm
You're-
thinking logically. You cannot have a tie in anything. You got to win or you got to lose, one or the other.
Like fundamentally, I agree, but there are some circumstances in which unphysical sports should be that way, like basketball.
Everything should be unphysical. Basketball, they do a lot of running.
Yeah, but you're not getting like
Pounded like
Yeah.
football.
yeah.
Well, tough. Pick a different sport then.
Or there's lawsuits now.
That's like people who complain about the job that they applied for, got hired for, and then they start complaining about it because it's hard. Then go get another job. You don't like the pay, go get a job that pays better. This is why there should be no such thing as minimum wage. Zero minimum wage. If I cannot pay enough to get somebody to do the job I want them to do,
And maybe
then I will fail.
then maybe you should get a new business.
Exactly.
But that's not.
Exactly. Either I need to do it myself, or I need to come up with a means of being able to pay someone a just wage and charge a customer just enough that they'll pay for it. There's a balance there. Minimum wage, everybody talks like a minimum wage. You know, we need to raise minimum wage because, you know, it's not a living wage or whatever. No, it should never be a living wage.
But when it was enacted, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Two people.
Look it up. It was not. It was
I
not.
just heard this argument.
Come on, man. No, I disagree
Right.
vehemently.
I just heard this argument.
From who?
Steven said I'm making excuses for failure.
Yep.
Oh wait. All right.
Failure.
I know. I'm a failure. Sure. All right. When? No. Let me ask ChatGPT, not just regular internet.
Yeah. Even ChatGPT lies, but we'll find out
I
what
know.
it says.
Answer this next question as a historian.
I thought you were going to say as a woman.
I just put your name, and they would already know. As a historian, giving proper context, not just numbers. Okay. Question. When the minimum wage
Was enacted.
was enacted, was that wage considered a livable wage?
Well, define that.
Explain your answer.
Because a livable
I
wage
understand.
for a kid, yeah. But a livable wage.
All right. Let's see what it says. Let's see what it says. As a historian, the answer is yes, but with important qualifications. And this is what we want to know. When the U.S. federal minimum wage was first established in 1939 under the Fair Labor Standards Act, it was set at 25 cents per hour. At first glance, that sounds impossibly low today, but historians, blah, 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 blah. What was the goal? FDR argued that no business should operate by paying workers' wages so low that they could not maintain a basic standard of living. So, the minimum wage emerged during the Great Depression.
Yeah,
Wasn't
that
considered
was a piece of shit too.
It was intended to be a full-time worker earning the federal minimum wage in 1938 would make about $11 a week, roughly $570 a year. That income was not luxurious, but in many parts of America, it could support a modest standard of living, especially housing costs. One-income households were much more common. Consumer expectations were far lower. So I think that's the difference, right?
Here's my point.
So here's the difference. Here's why I say this, okay? A standard minimum wage then could support a household, like a husband, a wife. No. With low standards, right? So they're eating, but they're not vacationing. They don't have a car. They're not buying a bunch of crappy consumer goods, right? But on the federal minimum wage right now, you can't even afford an apartment.
That's not my
for
problem.
one person. So I'm not saying it's your problem.
The problem is
saying,
every time I go use a service by someone who's minimum wage and it's some acne-faced teenager, that kid should not get a supporting wage. He's a kid.
So then don't hire kids, hire adults.
I agree.
But then
if it has to be a supporting wage, then yeah, kids are out. They cannot work for you.
So you're saying that. But here's the problem with that. So like fundamentally, I would agree with you. Okay, if the job that you're providing, like berry picking, right? Like you should hire kids and you should pay shitty wage and they should just do it and shut up, for sure, right? But in 1939, McDonald's hired adults. They didn't hire kids.
Mm-hmm.
Now they hire kids because they can get away with paying minimum wage, and adults can't live like that. So McDonald's can say, okay, I'm not gonna hire adults. This is kids only, and like rape them and pay them nothing, right? Which also isn't good.
All minimum wage should be gone. If you don't want to do the job for that pay, don't do the job. I should not be forced as an employer to pay you something that some stupid little bureaucrat was, these numbers don't quite balance. No, he doesn't know anything about running a business because he's never run a business. Politicians have never run a business. And they make all kinds of stupid rules that cost us money, and that's just one more stupid rule.
Well, considering the current federal minimum wage is $7.25 per hour, I think
which is not a living wage.
I think you'd be happy to pay that.
Yeah,
okay.
I pay a hell of a lot more than that. But I have a job that demands a higher pay.
Yeah. Now,
because I did the work.
Oregon is $16.30. Like, that's so cheap. Come on, man. That's so cheap. It's not like the minimum wage is $30 an hour.
But every time I go to a stupid little burger flipping place or coffee place and they screw up my order time and time again, doesn't matter where I go, they're going to screw it up.
That's true. Welcome to Popeyes. Can I screw up your order?
And I just simply, if I'm with someone, I just turn to them and say, this is why there should not be a minimum wage.
I don't think the fact that...
Because you're getting paid more than what you deserve.
That's an employee, like, hiring practice problem, not a minimum wage problem.
Well, okay, that's part of it. Yeah, I'll grant you that.
So
Because I went through my dry streak, but right now I have I have 4 wonderful guys. But the 2 new guys have finally filled a spot that
were filled with like a rotating 5 or 8 people.
Jeez Louise.
Cheers to the new guys.
Yeah.
Which I still haven't met because he doesn't like me.
Hey, I don't want them, tainted.
That's probably true. I can get behind that.
Well, I do know one of them, Hervik. He does not drink. I know that.
Okay. Does he eat?
But why would you want to meet someone who doesn't drink?
I know plenty of people that don't drink.
I don't believe you.
Oh,
Oh wait, Steven.
I mean, we were just chatting on here with.
Yeah, well, he's already gone.
He actually is already gone. It looks like.
I don't blame him.
I don't.
This is a good rum, isn't it?
It's very good.
It's very good. It's been long enough. Oh wow! Click, 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 click. I've already forgotten.
Oh, he's still here. Is what he says.
I've already forgotten
Who gave it to you?
who it was that gave it
Because
to me.
it's
But
so important that you.
no, it's been long enough. Look, I don't remember my grandchild's birthday. All right.
we did go through that.
So why am I going to remember who bought me this bottle? If I remember that and not my grandchild's birthday, I definitely have a drinking problem.
Or maybe just whoever gave it to you is more important than your grandchild.
Well,
At this very
there's that.
moment.
You need some more.
I mean, I won't say no.
I can't drink too much. Oh, speaking of, I still got my stone,
Oh, you still do? It didn't.
but I
pop
did
out?
my research. As far as I know, I still got it. I did my research because all of a sudden my pain went away, but I still had a couple of painful nights.
Which
And I
research did you do? The woke research or the real research?
No, I got online to see.
Oh,
okay,
again, I asked the woke research or the real
I wanted to find out. So how do you know? I mean, does it? Because the
Well,
way
usually you pass it.
I
And
know.
it hurts like a son of a gun.
But what I found out is no, that doesn't hurt as much as the other part.
Oh, really?
Getting down to the bladder is a smaller tube.
Well, maybe that's what was happening while.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the pain, and it said usually the pain will go away because it made it to the bladder. Now you're just waiting for it to come out.
Okay, so there you go. Problem solved.
I kind of want to save it,
Why?
but I'm not going to be digging it out of the toilet. I'm not going to be peeing in the backyard of the cabana every night. But I've been fine. But the first several nights, and a couple times during the day, I had pain, and I was having to take some pain pills.
Hey, Steven, why don't you get off your phone and just walk over here? Then you can join the conversation for real. Anyway. Maybe he does.
So, I still have a stone.
No, you don't. It's gone. You just said it.
Well, it's in my bladder.
You think.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to feel it come out.
Okay. I guess we'll find
Unless my urethra, is that what it's called, urethra?
out. I think so.
Unless it is just so big
It's so large.
that it could pass a log through there.
It's so large and in charge.
I've had some times where, it's like a fire hose out of control, man.
Sure.
Because I got to pee so bad.
And I wonder if they're will
Yeah.
like.
I'm wondering what it's going to feel like.
I,
But I've heard it hurts coming out.
Yeah, I
And
don't
the
want
guy-
to feel that.
The doc told me that there was probably going to be a little bit of blood
Yeah.
with it. But I haven't seen any blood yet.
Oof. No, thank you. No, thank you. No,
You've
thank
already.
you. I don't mess around.
Although I did eat a fair amount on the flight coming back.
I had a double cheeseburger for dinner. I grilled
I had sushi.
sushi.
It was good.
On the plane?
Airport sushi.
Oh,
I
airport.
bought it at the airport and took it on the flight.
So it was like from a restaurant or from
Yeah.
like a vending machine?
From a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, he's really
We'll
Pushing
find out
it-
tomorrow if
pushing
it
it
was
there.
good.
with the vending machine sushi. I really like sushi, certain sushi, but I had too much of it in Japan.
See, it's
So-
real stuff.
So now it's and conveyor belt sushi was the best. But here, conveyor belt sushi is rotten.
I don't know.
Because
I
the
agree with that.
standards, no, like food, like street vendors, like the quality of the food in Japan as from a street vendor is like a 3-star, 4-star restaurant here, from a food quality perspective. That's what everybody's told me.
You're just being a snob.
No, I mean, why would I care? Why would I be snob for Japanese street vendor food? That people told me that. A lot of people told
Oh,
me.
so
that.
you haven't experienced it, but
No, I ate street vendor food in Japan.
and it was good.
Well, yes. I mean, I don't really know what I ate half the time. So
Once the squirts stopped.
no, it wasn't that. It was what I don't know what I'm eating. And so, when I was in Japan, I had the don't ask, don't tell policy when it came to food.
Exactly.
You just put it in front of me, and I'm gonna eat it.
If you're gonna eat it,
I'm
I'll
gonna eat it, even if I absolutely don't like it.
Mhm.
And it has nothing to do with the quality of the food. It just has to do with like I don't want to eat this. It's gross.
Well, and you know there are some cultures.
So you told me to come over.
Oh,
oh,
let me
the
open
door
it
is
up.
locked.
Hold on, I'm coming. Where's the light? There it is. Well, hello. Hi. Come on in.
I didn't think you'd actually listen.
No, normally I don't listen very well.
Pull up a chair.
Pull up a seat there.
You want
sir.
some
All right.
chips?
You want some chips?
I know you don't
Do
want
you
some
eat
booze.
those?
Would you like a water?
I would take a water.
I got Doritos, Lay's, and
Ooh, I'll take Fritos.
Fritos.
I want to open these the right way, so that all of
We're
the
about to have a
flavors.
lesson. Oh man, we gotta move this back now.
Yeah, now we have to move back.
So I can't take full credit for this idea, but it makes perfect sense. You open chips upside down because
When you said it, I was like, oh.
yeah. So you have the chips, and they ride in the truck like this, and it shakes all the salt and the flavors down to the bottom of the bag. So you open it upside down, and as you're eating the chips, like all the loose flavors fall down, and you get an even spread of
Yeah.
delicious flavors throughout the bag of chips.
Or you just look at that.
He's saying it like somebody is watching. He was the only one
I know.
watching.
I was the only one watching.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Thank you for dropping in.
Yeah.
So you are moving away. What's the countdown looking like?
Well, I was supposed to be out last week,
Yeah.
and that hasn't happened clearly.
Only one bathroom I've seen is done. So you still have one more. from the
Yeah,
city.
and actually, I have to redo a little bit of work in that first bathroom.
It looked pretty good from
Yes.
the videos.
I pulled some tape off the wall and I pulled a little bit of paint with it.
Oh no! I hate when that happens.
Running the last bead of caulk down the side of the tub. So that's a bummer. And then I have to cut and redo the caulking between the trim and the floor because it failed. And then and put the towel bar up. Then that bathroom will be done.
And
Yeah.
so when are you gonna actually put it on the market?
After we finish the master bathroom, get the entire inside of the house painted, new trim on the entire inside of the house, and new carpets.
And finish the building.
No, that's I'm waiting on one thing, and then I
Like
can call the
inspection.
inspector.
Yeah, but I mean that has to. You need the inspector, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting on one part to come in for the
Oh, wow.
electrician to come back and put that in. And
Wow.
And then we're gonna be sad around these parts.
I know.
Did you see some new people moving down the street?
Hmm.
And they have a daughter that looks 10.
I've been gone.
Oh yeah, you were gone.
then,
Yeah, some new people moved in down the street.
Which house?
The house that now the trees are like all like
stupid
limbed up.
looking. They did
I
a
mean-
terrible job on those.
But to be fair, like
They should have just cut them down.
yes, that's
They did a terrible job on those.
that's fair. But if you can't cut them down,
Why couldn't they cut them down?
probably because you need some like $8,000
Nope.
permit.
Nope,
That's not
not
true.
here.
I cut mine down when I moved in.
I
and
know,
I didn't
I
get
was
any
sad.
permit.
Yeah, no, here you don't need a permit to cut
I
down
was
trees.
so happy because I as a base.
It was ruining his yard,
It was not.
That's what
which is
trees
kind
do.
of funny.
It wasn't ruining my yard.
No, I said it as a joke
Oh.
because how's your yard doing?
My yard is
Yeah.
doing great. Like I have no weed. Well, that's not true.
It's
I
a
have no
black
weeds
tar.
where the grass was. No, but the needles and the pitch just got all over my car and it's so bad. So I didn't even care. In fact, I was so young, I didn't even know what a permit was. I just called my friend, hey, do you know someone that can cut these trees down? Yeah, I do. Okay, bring them over. And they cut them down.
Yeah.
Nice.
You don't need permits here. It's not Beaverton. Actually,
Yeah.
Beaverton only need a permit for the street trees between the sidewalk and the street.
Oh.
Multnomah County,
Wow.
now they want permits, and their permits are very expensive, and they can
Yeah, I hate
suck it for those.
Yeah, I left Multnomah County as soon as and I didn't even own a place. I just lived there. I lived in my parents' house, and then my grandmother's house, and then I said, peace, I'm out. I'm out.
Like you. You're out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Except that I've never lived in Multnomah County,
No,
thankfully.
neither have I.
Born and raised.
Washington County for me the whole time.
So sad. I mean, I liked it growing up, but and it wasn't quite as bad in the 80s.
What were you like? 10 in the 80s?
87, yeah. I was 10. Dude, he's younger than me, you know that, right?
I know.
So, was he even born in 87?
Nope.
I don't know.
Nope. 91.
There you go.
Wow.
He wasn't even born.
That is so weird.
You know, it's weird.
I had already lived in 2 other states and moved back to Oregon by
But you're
then.
old. You know what's really weird is I think Portland and Multnomah County was super okay until they gentrified everything, and then it went crazy,
Right.
which is weird, right? Like that shouldn't correlate, should it?
Well,
I don't know
I
what
think
that
it,
word means.
I think it-
Gentrification.
Yeah.
I think
Like they took all the black neighborhoods and they spruced them up, and then all the white people bought all the old houses that were big and pushed them out.
here's what I think. I think it might very well be just a couple of things happening at the same time, but not
Maybe.
related. Because
I don't know, those vegans, they ruin everything.
Oh, they do.
Dude, you hear
Yeah.
about what they're trying to, that 120,000?
It's not happening.
I know
It's the most asinine.
Oh, you're talking about the
anti-hunting?
Yeah.
But it's anti-killing of any living
Which
animal.
means
So, like,
any of the rats,
Yep.
Yeah, you can't
any
kill
of
a rat.
the ants, any of the
You can't have cattle. You can't have
I know.
chickens.
Yeah.
I know it's stupid.
Yeah. Have you heard interviews by the guy that's behind it?
No,
Oh, I heard him interviewed. Yeah.
I did not. What
Yeah.
Oh, he's some
nut
acid
job?
tripping freaking nut job that's like, oh
But he
yeah.
got
He
120,000
wants
people
to
to
go.
sign it.
He wants to go
Yeah.
beyond
by
that.
misrepresenting it. It would in the interview that I heard, the interviewer was calling him out, being like, "So you're trying to keep all animals from being killed in the state of Oregon?" He's like, "Yeah. That's the goal.
Right.
So why are you only talking about hunting and fishing?" Well, we're not. We're just worried about getting signatures right now. We're not too worried about getting the truth out. And then once we have the signatures and it's on the ballot, people will see the truth.
Hmm.
Yeah, real slimy.
Yeah.
I just got an email from Fish and Game, like talking about all the hunting and fishing.
Fishing.
And
yeah.
I'm like, if this passes, that's gone. Like that just
Everything is
like-
gone. But the
like-
thing that people aren't thinking about is the mouse traps, the rat traps, all that kind of stuff.
But not just that.
has got to go
Cattle?
out of Home Depot.
cattle.
I know, but
But
the
where are
way-
you gonna get your food?
dude,
What are you
from-
gonna eat?
from out of state?
Yeah,
That's-
you'll import it from out of state.
But
at
here's
least
the
animals
point.
didn't die here.
Here's the point. You've got so many people in this state that just kind of go, "Oh, I love a cow. It's so cute. I don't
It's the
want to kill
dumbest
it."
thing I ever heard.
And so now, mind you, I am not a fan of corporate farming because I don't like where they've got no range at all.
When they
they've just got all
them
the
in those metal bars
exactly,
and
Yeah.
feed them.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's bullshit.
Sure.
But you can cancel that. That's why, it used to be just fine when you had local farmers providing local food to the local people, but everybody's got to have their avocado from some other nation.
From Mexico.
Yeah.
Not only that, but the state of Oregon has made it incredibly hard for very small-time farmers
Oh, yeah.
to exist because they've outregulated them.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I've got some friends ages ago, they had to leave their dairy business because they were a very small farm.
Yeah.
And the way the laws were written back then, it favored really large dairy farms,
They have
Yep.
money.
but not the little guy.
Yep.
Like my friends, So they had to end it.
Yep.
It sucks.
We are tired of the government overreach here.
Yes.
That's why we're leaving.
Yeah, it's good for you.
And what does your t-shirt say? Demolition?
Yes.
See?
Well, this is why I say everyone should not have the right to vote.
Dude,
I actually agree with him on that.
Oh, great. The original founders, they didn't even allow men to vote. Not just women.
I know.
But men
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah,
You had to have a stake.
you had to have land.
Right.
So, that might be a bit much, but like.
But the point is,
Stupid people
it
shouldn't
had
vote.
more reason than just letting
And
anybody vote.
It's not because I don't like people. Like, I mean, I don't like people, but the reason that I say everyone shouldn't have the right to vote, like, I don't vote.
I
And
know.
the reason I don't vote is because I haven't done the due diligence that should be required to vote. And I strongly believe if you're not going to do your due diligence, you should not vote. Now, I also don't complain. I mean, like, I'll casually complain here. But,
Of course.
But I don't stand on my soapbox and say blah, 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 because I don't vote, right? So I also believe that if you don't vote, you shouldn't complain, really, right?
I vote. And I complain.
We know.
But, like, people who just vote based on watching TV commercials, like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
so bad.
I
So bad.
when I was Chris and I were getting ready to drive back here last time I was in Idaho dropping stuff off, and it was the day before voting day, and I experienced my first door knocker.
Oh.
Yeah.
We
so-
had one, and Christina gave him the boot.
Oh.
Yeah, he like drove up onto the property. Chris and I were eating dinner in his tent, and yeah, they were driving. I mean, we're rural, so
Yeah.
he drove up, and Chris and I come out of the tent, and he's holding his plate of food. I'm holding my plate of food, and the guy's like,
Plate
"Hey."
of food in one hand, gun in the other hand.
And the guy starts talking like, "Hey, vote for this guy," blah blah blah, and we're like, "Okay, bye." When we went back in, I'm like, "Man, the way that you and I came out of that tent, he's gonna think there is some backwoods, Brokeback Mountain stuff going on in the tent."
We've
But
hit
as
a
long
new
as you
level.
vote for his guy, it's okay.
Brokeback Mountain. Yeah. A new level.
Yeah.
And, Cabana.
Dude, are you going to be here tomorrow?
What's tomorrow?
Friday?
I'm here.
I mean, I'm gonna be here in the area, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Be over there working.
I'm making pork belly bites tomorrow.
Oh, can Chris come too?
I don't care.
I think he'll not have to twist our arms very hard to get us to come over here for those.
All right. Well, I have to make pulled pork for a party, kid party on Saturday.
Mm.
So Christina was like, "Can you make pork belly bites?" Yes, I can. Combat
Num,
Carl.
num, 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 num.
Combat Carl's coming over.
Oh,
We'll have.
I'll have to see him again.
I have five new selections that I just got.
Oh,
5 new selections.
and what's your count at now?
175.
175 bottles
Bottles of rum,
whiskey.
Whiskey.
That does not include rum, vodka, cognac.
Okay,
That's
we are going to
insane.
have to end this soon because I'm tired, but we can't end on empty glasses.
Dude, there's not that much left in there.
Hey,
Dude, there's not that much.
I don't care.
Dude.
It's mine.
Okay. You see how easy that is? He's like, oh.
Kids, don't do this at home.
My problem with the 175 bottles is that is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It is.
But, like, I want to try new things. If I could get, like, 375 mil or whatever, I would, right? And so, like, they'll come in and we'll try one and it'll go on the shelf. And then another one will come in and we'll try it and it'll go on the shelf. So, I'm just waiting for maybe the time that I'm poor.
Or, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there will
I'm
be
sure
a
you're going to
time.
get laid off at some point.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's what they do.
Intel's just gonna announce that they're leaving.
Oh, dude, that'd be sweet.
If they leave?
They can't leave.
No, they got way too much infrastructure to leave.
Dude,
No
all
kidding.
of Ronler Acres, all the fabs, like, there's no way.
No.
There's
And the amount of money that they lose every single second that the line is down,
yeah,
they
Oh,
can't.
yeah.
leave.
yeah,
Yeah.
they definitely cannot leave. But
But they can start expanding elsewhere.
Mhm.
they already did New Mexico.
Right.
Not New Mexico, Arizona, and New Mexico.
Poor New Mexico, or poor Arizona is New Mexico.
Or Arizona.
Yeah, New Mexico is just poor Arizona.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
Unless
haven't
you're
been
in
to-
Albuquerque.
I've been to New Mexico, but only what was
That's the
it,
ghetto.
Santa Fe or whatever.
I've been to Albuquerque.
I want to go to some different parts of New Mexico.
I found out I was blind in Albuquerque.
Blind in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, when we drove around the country, I was driving during the day,
Okay.
right? Because it was the summer, and then I had like this rule, like 5 o'clock, I'm at the hotel, right?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. 5 o'clock wherever he's at.
Yeah. And so, like, I really wanted, because, you know, driving every day for 45 days-ish,
Mhm.
right? It is a lot of days of driving. And so I was like, all right, let's leave at 8 o'clock and let's try to get there at 5. So we were always pulling into the hotel
That's
in
too
the
much
light.
driving.
In the light. And in Albuquerque, for some reason, Christina had a bee up her bonnet. She wanted dessert from this whatever place. And I was like, I don't want to leave this hotel room. And she was like, we're going for dessert and you're driving. Like, she was adamant. So finally, I just couldn't resist anymore. And we started driving, and I couldn't read the street signs. Like, it was all kind of blurry. And the
Wow.
the navigation was telling me where to go, and I was missing the signs because I couldn't read them. Yeah, it was awful.
What happened? Have you been drinking?
No, I didn't.
What
hardly-
happened?
Like, I have like far vision because I'm old.
He's old.
They say,
I'm old.
They say when you turn 40, your vision starts to change.
I think it was a little bit later for me when I needed reading
But I have
glasses.
so you have near problem.
Yeah,
so
like any normal
No,
person.
I have the far
you need
problem.
reading glasses.
No, I have far problem.
It's because you're abnormal.
Well, sure, that's fine. But yeah, that happened in Albuquerque. What
Wow.
also happened in Albuquerque was the most awesome lightning storm I've ever
Oh
seen.
yeah, I bet.
And we were like 20 miles away from it, and so we were seeing it in the distance. So I put my drone up like 300 feet.
Nice.
So somewhere I have footage of like.
Somewhere.
I mean, I know where it is.
On our trip around the U.S., we were driving through, or we'd stopped in Carlsbad,
Carlsbad,
New Mexico.
Oh, New Mexico. There's also Carlsbad, California.
I think it was Carlsbad, New Mexico.
Yeah, it was Carlsbad.
Yeah.
Carlsbad
Yeah,
Caverns.
yeah, because we were going
But
there.
there's
the
also
next day.
one in California.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, but this is New Mexico, one because
okay.
we were going to the caverns the next day, and I remember I was sitting outside on top of the picnic table out there playing my guitar, while my mom was cooking dinner, and the storm was watching the storm roll in. It was freaking cool. My mom poked her head out the door and was like, "Hey, you should probably come inside. It's getting a little close." I'm like, "No, I'll be out here for a few more minutes." Go blam right in front of me. I'm like, "Okay, I'm coming inside."
Nice. I remember when we moved from Oregon to Houston, it was our first couple of days there in Houston. That was, we had a storm, and it was the first time I saw like a lightning bolt go. You know, it was like on.
Staff of gun, just like bam.
Yeah, and there were tornadoes that night, and you could feel it inside the place when it was nearby, because the windows kind of did
Yeah.
that.
Ooh, yeah.
It was insane.
I love.
That was like welcome to Texas.
I love Houston rain. Houston rain is the best.
It can flood really fast. I
But-
used to do deliveries in Houston.
But every time it rained when I was in Houston, the cars were clean.
Oh yeah.
Every time it rains here, your car is dirty.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's just a dirty place.
Well, I
Another
asked-
reason why Steven is leaving.
I started asking people in Houston because I was there for like a couple weeks. I was like, "Why are the cars clean here when it rains?" And they're like, "It's acid rain, dude. Do you
Right.
see all the oil everywhere?" And I'm like, "That can't be true. Is that true? Acid rain?"
I mean, it makes sense that acid would. I mean, it'll eat the paint off your car.
But none of the car's paint was missing.
I don't
was just
remember.
clean.
I don't remember that at all. I just
Well,
remember when it was
sorry, it has to be
raining,
really
flood.
strong acid rain to eat the paint off of your car, but like acidic things do clean. Like vinegar is acidic and it cleans.
Yeah.
So,
But back then there was no ChatGPT, so I couldn't just look it up and see if they were bullshitting me. So,
ChatGPT needs to go away.
dude, I love ChatGPT.
AI, especially for the general public use, can just die. It is destroying people's critical thinking abilities. It's making people lazy, and it's doing
People
garbage
are
work.
already lazy because of these stupid phone. Oh yeah, my phone's up there. Seriously.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I saw a
But hold on. Let me counterpoint.
counterpoint.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna complete my thought
Okay.
or my statement.
So, you guys said it's making people stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I contend that they were already stupid. They just couldn't find out they were stupid because they had no resource.
I said it was reducing their critical thinking skills. Like there are people out there that are using ChatGPT to make basic decisions like what should I have for breakfast this morning, and like ChatGPT is becoming their friend.
What? Oh, well, that's
That's
a whole level.
it's a whole nother. But no, it's happening.
So
Continue your thought.
I don't remember.
Really? ChatGPT, what should I have for breakfast?
Yes, I don't remember what it
That's
was.
a mental health
But
crisis.
they are finding now in brain scans kids teens and that kind of stuff who have the same kind of images as somebody who is starting to get Alzheimer's.
Oh yeah. And on top of that, people who are like this all the time, they're starting to get like bone spurs in the back of their seriously like growth because they're like this all the time.
Yeah. I remember one guy, I can say his name. Nobody's watching this. Juan. He was working for me a long time ago. He doesn't work for me anymore.
Juan from Huna got arrested.
No.
Oh, did you meet
He was
Juan?
working for me. Anyhow, his stance was this.
How
It was
long
like-
ago was that? I don't remember Juan.
He wasn't here long. He was not a good employee.
Juan from Huna wasn't a good employee either.
Man, maybe, must be the name then.
Maybe. I almost got in a fight with that guy.
Ooh.
Or he almost got in a fight with me. I don't know. He was really pissed off at me.
I could see that.
Yeah.
And this guy, Carl, that I knew, who was back in town, he
Boys are back town.
he almost beat his ass without even knowing why he was mad.
Oh wow.
So this guy, Carl and Bev, they lived in Huna for a long time. When I first started going there, Bev worked in the restaurant. Carl would go take pictures of bears and sell them on the internet and sell weed and things, right? Well, they left and they bought some property on another island somewhere. But when I was there when Bibi went with me, Juan was there. Juan was dating Heidi. Okay, Heidi worked at the lodge. Juan worked at the lodge. And Carl was in town. Carl and Bev were in town, so they were there. So I was saying hi to Carl. And one night I was playing the songs that I had made in the bar.
Oh yeah.
And it was like four of us. Heidi was working. Elton was there. A couple other people from town that I knew who make music.
Elton John.
Yeah, Elton John. No, not Elton John. And I was playing this music, right? And I was just going through it.
Yeah.
And then one song came on, it was like a dance song. And I was like, hey, can you shake your ass to this song? And just a general question. Well, Juan thought that I was saying something about Heidi's ass.
Oh.
So in the hallway the next day, he got in my face. Why are you talking about my woman's ass? And I'm like, what are you, I'm like, Christina was there, Nisa was there, Bibi was there, everybody was there. And I was like, what are you talking about? And then Carl was like, he got up in his face like, what are you saying to my boy? It was crazy. Juan.
Wow.
Yeah, anyway. Long story. Stupid story.
That's
But
all right. Just about everything we ever say is stupid.
that's true. We should end this.
Okay.
Before we start saying more
We
stupid.
will end this on stupid.
Yeah,
The
don't be
word
stupid.
the word for the day, boys and
Stupid.
girls, stupid.
Stupid.
it's empty. But cheers.
I'll
Cork.
Don't be stupid. Be a Steven. Get out while you can.
Yeah.
Now you have to stop it.
Have a
I'm
good
gonna
night.
stop it.
Did you just like, were you just perusing YouTube?